Okay, I promised myself I wasn't really going to do any more of these videos. I just felt like it was getting annoying. You know that part in Family Guy when he was like saying he doesn't like The Godfather and he's just all like, it insists upon itself. I kind of felt like that's what these were becoming. But you know, I just couldn't stay away because a couple things excited me. I saw that there was some kind of FBI secret memo that said that they really did confirm that aliens were found at Roswell, and I just said, like, I called it. I called that shit. Like, too much smoke for no fire, that's all I'm saying. I believe in aliens, and you should too. I think you're an idiot if you don't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. You're not an idiot. I know where you're coming from. But really, it's not that supernatural. The universe is enormous. Our brains can't even compute how big it is. I mean, we cannot even fathom it. So for us to say that we are it... Oh, I know they all say it's gonna ruin everything, but oh well. Who says that God couldn't make everything? You know what I mean? Everyone's like, well, God only created this planet. I'm like, right, because it's us, so we got that story, but I mean, we don't know what else he does. Who are we to say what he does in his spare time? You know what I mean? Who are we to be like, God, you can only make one planet at a time, bro. I don't put God in that kind of a box. Neither should you. I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do. It's just my blog, and it's my blog, and I'll call you out if I want to. I know I'm not being very nice tonight, but that excited me, so that's why I'm back. I just wondered about that. Right now I'm also watching that Paranormal State television show, and it's a pretty good show. It doesn't really scare me as bad as I thought it might. But, I'm not too scared of that stuff in general. So I guess I just wanted to come on today and talk a bit since I hadn't been on. I had a few ideas since last we talked. I was thinking about when I was young, I wanted to know if you had this similar experience with me, or if you at least know what I'm talking about. So everyone always says that education is really not doing well in America. You know, it's really kind of gone down the chute, sadly. I can see that. I can see it. One thing that's kind of ironic, though, is as technology has grown, education seems to have gotten kind of poorly, unless you go to a private school or a charter school, and imagine it's a little better. But public schools, not faring so well, okay? And I'm thinking back, and I mean, I had a pretty good education overall. I mean, I feel like I'm a well-informed citizen. I feel like I can compose a sentence. I know about history of different peoples and my own land and the world, so I feel pretty competent, but that might be because I liked it. I don't know. One thing I can't do is math. I really am not that great at math. Is that just because I suck at it? Because I know that. Or is it because they failed me? I doubt it. You know, I think it's a combination. I think it's mostly that I just don't have that kind of a brain, so I'm only going to do what I can do to get by. But I was thinking back, you know, my student is 5 years old right now. I have a lot of them, but she in particular has an iPhone. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, you know, 5 years old and an iPhone. Checking your stocks, sending those vids, you know. What are you doing with an iPhone when you're 5? What are you doing? Really, what do you do? Okay, so I'm thinking back, when I was 5, I didn't even know you could have a phone that wasn't attached to the wall. I think it was pretty newfangled to have a cordless phone, number one. I was pushing it. But at the time, I mean, we didn't even work on computers. What we would do was get in a line and go down to the library, and then the librarian and the teacher would struggle. They would struggle for like 15 minutes. And what they were doing was they were pulling a screen down from or they were even setting one up, like a projector kind of screen, and then they pulled it out, and it was this huge projector. Old, rickety, rusty, this Tyrannosaurus looking thing came out from the wall, and then they had to mount like these enormous like film canisters on there and do like brain surgery to tape the film together and pray that it worked, and it still skipped. And that video had to be from like 1958. You know what I mean? It was like National Geographic, the OG stuff, like discovering the tomb for the first time in 1920. You know what I mean? And I'm just thinking to myself, you know, if it was like that in 1990, what is it like now? I have to imagine that it's better, but then I'm thinking they have iPhones. But does that make a difference? Isn't that intriguing? I feel like overall maybe I had a better education, but I didn't have all of that stuff. I mean, up until like 1997, I was playing Oregon Trail on an Apple IIe with a legitimately floppy disk. You know, that was malleable. I don't know what's better. You know what I mean? So I guess this isn't really so much curiosity. It's just one of those WTF blogs. I'm sorry if you don't believe in aliens and I hurt your feelings and stuff, but I'm just saying. But, I don't know. It's pretty random. Why don't you send me some questions? Let's get the ball rolling again. Let's go with this. Okay, have a good week. I'll see ya. Bye.